Yeah, take us through it.
Well, yeah, Australia particularly bad run of form, losing the World Cup, then a series to England, then twice to New Zealand. Perhaps you can, be a little bit light on them. We, however, do have quite a lot going on.
Yeah.
The team says they're a work in progress. Arjan Strauss was saying that this morning. But we're not progressing to how the South African rugby public want us to. The Springboks are meant to be a stronger team than the current one. The loss to Argentina, it wasn't so much their loss, it was how we lost, and the ill discipline and just the lack of wanting to fight against the Argentinians and the lack of urgency. All these things,
Can we beat Australia?
I don't know. It's two teams that are down on their luck, and now it's about who wants it more. Brisbane's not kind to the Springboks. In the city itself, we've only won 3 times out of 13 played, and Australia they like the Suncorp Stadium. They've had a really tough run. I mean, two losses to the All Blacks. As I say, you can't blame them, and they can only get better from there. We, on the other hand, we need to find some sort of straps to hit, and we haven't found them yet. There has been a shake-up. Alistair Coetzee has meddled with his back line. A new centre pairing. This might work. It might not work. Juan de Jong and Jesse Creel and Francois Hougaard at wing. But I don't know if these are the answers to our prayers just yet.
So it really could go either way with these
It could go really south. And then bearing in mind we have to face the All Blacks the next weekend in Christchurch.
Goodness me.
This is our best bet at having a successful Australasian tour. But I really, it's hard to call it's not looking good. Yeah. Let's be honest. Absolutely. And then, of course, New Zealand are playing Argentina in Hamilton. And so that's a guaranteed win for them, one would think.
One would think. I'd like to see the Argentinians giving them a little bit of a go.
No, look, I think the Argentines, they always are up for a match. And we saw it against the Springboks. But to go to New Zealand and beat New Zealand, that would be extraordinary feats. Yeah. I mean, maybe Japan beating South Africa, that kind of a level of accomplishment.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so Currie Cup rugby as well, the Sharks versus the Cheetahs, sort of the pick of the clashes.
Absolutely. They're both the top of the table Sharks, but they lost to Western Province. The Cheetahs unbeaten, so they're flying at the moment. Tonight, however, we also got an interesting clash. The Golden Lions are hosting Western Province. So, the Currie Cup is suffering at the moment. It's not the tournament it used to be. The brain drain of
Do you think we're just playing
talent.
too much rugby?
We do play too much rugby, absolutely, and our Premier domestic cup competition is suffering for that.
Yeah.
So we have the regional tournaments, we have the internationals, and everyone's forgotten about the Currie Cup. And it's a venerable tournament, but yes, the talent is it's gone.
Talent pool's drained.
You've got to go and look at the Aviva Premiership in England and the France Top 12 and all that kind of stuff to see our guys performing, all the big names. But there's interest, there still is, and it'll be interesting to see if the Cheetahs could do something against the Sharks this weekend.
Paralympics, we've had the first gold come in. I would imagine we're expecting more. We always do so well, our Paralympic team. Yeah,
no, we definitely do well. South Africa's Paralympians are well coached, and they really do come to this 4-year tournament very well prepared. 200-meter finals to look forward to tonight. Anu Fourie, who is a gold medalist, and Liesel Goos. And then in swimming, we also have potentially finals. The heats are going to happen this afternoon. So there's plenty of medals, tennis, cycling, rowing, lots to look forward to, and great viewing.
Football's MTN 8 semi-finals, Sundowns Trophy to lose, could be.
Well, the interesting thing with this MTN 8 is we've definitely seen a shift away from the top 3.
Yeah.
Pirates and Chiefs both out. And the first fixture of the semi-finals, Wits against Cape Town City, it was Wits who beat Pirates, it was Cape Town City who beat Chiefs. So, yes, because Sundowns on Sunday are still in the draw. There might be a case to be made that this could be their trophy, but you never know. I don't think the team's prepared as well in the pre-season as they should have, and they came back a little bit cold. Sundowns have to play Chipper United in Port Elizabeth. They are flying at the moment. They're a very young side, but a very exciting team. And in Port Elizabeth, it'll be interesting. But it's good to see new faces in local football. That's the main thing.
All right, very busy sporting weekend. Let's wrap up with some tennis action. The women's, what we saw with Angelique Kerber becoming, taking Serena Williams' spot at world number 1. So that's the women's draw. What about the men's draw?
Well, the men's draw, interesting. Djokovic up against Monfils in the semi-finals. This is also a case where it could be Djokovic's tournament to lose. We were all singing the praises of Serena Williams up until this huge upset. She was on the verge of all sorts of history in the Open era. She did set some history during this tournament. But suddenly, just like that, the lights went out. Could it happen to the defending champion Djokovic? We never know. But the interesting thing about him is he's only completed 2 matches at this US Open. The rest of the guys have dropped out. Injury.
So we haven't really seen him.
John McEnroe's been lambasting the players of today. Do they want it? Is this the US Open? What are they here for? Djokovic, Monfils, and then Wawrinka against Nishikori. Nishikori as well. He was great against Andy Murray. He showed that he wanted it. So that's
some good tennis.
That could be the final, Djokovic, Nishikori. But then I would say the Serb takes it.
Okay. Simon, thank you very much. Simon Burke, our sports reporter, for our wrap of what we can look forward to from the sporting lineup this week.